So in honor of me reaching 1 million views, I decided to start a new series, Friday Food Finds, and I'm starting off very local in Maryland. I'm gonna show you some of my favorite places that I found. So for my first place, I decided to pick this place called Cantera. It's located in Eldersburg, Maryland, which is Sykesville too. And I feel like I should start with either the salsa or the guac, and I decided to start with the guac. So very chunky vegetables. Very good spice. Plenty of cilantro, salt, lime. Really good flavor. My guac scale, I'd give it about a solid 8 out of 10. A very solid 8 out of 10. So I decided to get 4 entrees to try a little bit of everything to really give a good description of everything. Starting with the carnitas quesadilla. They pack this thing full of carnitas. Like, it's bursting at the seams. Really good amount of filling in this, which you don't always get. My gosh. The carnitas, so juicy and tender, packed with flavor. Good amount of cheese, but it's not to the point where it's overwhelming. I think I'd have to give this like a 9 out of 10. That's a great quesadilla. No complaints for me, actually. I just don't want to rate anything perfect yet. We'll see. For my next entree, I got the Al Pastor gorditas. I don't know if you can see that well. And the 2 salsas, salsa verde and then the salsa roja. The salsa verde is really good. It's nice and spicy, and it's a lot of herbaceous and citrusy flavor. It's very good. It's probably one of the best salsa verdes I've actually had. Ooh, they packed these full. Let me see if I can get a good one. They packed this thing full of Al Pastor. So let's give it a try. Very tender chicken. The chicken's also very juicy. A lot of flavor. I didn't really get any spice yet, so there's a good sweetness to it. I think most of the spice comes from the salsa verde. Salsa on there. And that's really solid, really messy, which means it's good. I think I'd give this, I prefer the carnitas over this, but this does have a lot of good flavor. I think I'd give this a good solid 7 out of 10. And I think I'd get these again, but in taco form. My third entree, I got the birria tacos. Comes with a large container of consomme, which is critical. I feel like it's not truly birria tacos if you don't get consomme on the side. And they gave me more salsa verde. They truly packed this thing with birria. That's a good amount of birria. Usually I get skimped a lot when I go to places. That is stuffed. Definitely gotta add some lime. If it will squeeze. Oh my god. Let's try it first without any salsa. Ooh. That is so good. Packed with flavor. A little spicy. The cheese cuts the spice a bit. The meat's super tender and juicy. Oh, I bet you with the salsa, it's just gonna take it up to the next freaking level. That is delicious. I think I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. The reason I'm not gonna go higher is because I've had better birria, but this is a very close second. With every order of tacos, if you order a serving of 3 tacos, it comes with rice. You can smell that they toasted this rice before they cooked it. You can smell the toasted rice. Very solid. I think I'd give it around a 6.5 out of 10, and it's definitely not the best Spanish rice I've ever had, but it's really good, and I would get it again. For my last entree, I've actually never gotten this before at any restaurant, and I was not expecting it to come in this huge tray. I walked in the restaurant and I was like, this is kind of embarrassing. Why does it look like I have a whole catering order? But it's just for me. He asked me if I need more utensils and I was like, yeah, I'm for everyone eating this. Holy crap. So I'm gonna put the name of this right here because I don't want to botch any pronunciation or anything, but this is huge. It's masa that's pounded out with refried beans, carne asada, lettuce, cheese, tomatoes, avocado. Oh, and there's definitely salsa on this too. I did do some research on this dish before I got it because I just wanted to know what I'm getting and I was really curious. So it's actually named after a shoe because it's the masa's shaped into the same shape as the shoe, which is kind of cool. It's very good. I think it needs some more spice. It needs something spicy, so I'm actually gonna grab some of the salsa verde. The carne asada is very tender. It is very good. It needs a salsa verde. Salsa verde, 7.5 out of 10. Wow. This was all really good. De Cantera in Eldersburg, Maryland. And it's a very cute little store that they actually took from an ice cream shop, turned it into this Mexican restaurant. It's so good. I'd recommend it to anyone who can get there in the area. And if you're stopping by Maryland, give it a try.